Perfect World Episode 78 trailer has been updated. Facing Qin Wu, who ignited the fire, Sure Hao in the formation state was naturally unable to compete, but he's not fighting alone. The small tower on the hair fly out directly. Qin Wu was so frightened that he lost his mind. He doesn't have the courage to fight. The only hope is to seek the protection of the Five Elements Mountain. But can the Five Elements Mountain really stop the small tower? The emergence of the Five Elements Mountain. It didn't change Sure Hao's decision. Sure Hao directly slashed out with one sword, with the Chaos Sword Qi of the small tower, completely destroy Qin Wu. The Supreme Bone devoured Qin Wu's blood and essence. Five Elements Mountain is furious. The mountain trembles constantly, and the fairy light rises into the sky. The small tower is not afraid at all. The tower is golden, became 100 feet in size, suddenly hit the Five Elements Mountain. A bang resounded through the sky. The entire mountain of the Five Elements Mountain was directly overturned. The small tower also retreated hundreds of feet. Where the Five Elements Mountain was originally located, manifested an ancient altar. On the altar, imprisoned a long-haired humanoid creature with golden wings on its back. All limbs are locked by divine chains. Seems to have fallen into an endless slumber. The small tower suddenly screamed strangely. The faces of the people in Bulo Mountain changed greatly. If that creature wakes up, don't know how bad it will be. The Five Elements Mountain also flew back very quickly. Want to repress, but the small tower gave no chance at all. Bumped head-on again. The Five Elements Mountain have not returned. Flew to the sky again. Its endless roar comes from the sky. Do you know what you're doing? Of course I know. It's a big deal to reopen a world. The small tower is still tit for tat, not giving an inch. At the same time, the small tower cut out a few chaotic swords against the suppressed creature. This move is not to kill the creature, but to activate the remaining vitality in his body. Five Elements Mountain roars wildly. You're just crazy, but it's too late to stop everything. The sleeping creature suddenly opened its eyes. His body fluttered. The spiritual energy between heaven and earth rushed into his body madly. The chain that locked the limbs was broken straight. The long-haired ghost growled. Simultaneous use of all four limbs. The divine chain that has been through the ages can no longer withstand that power. Start to crumble. The mountain cracked. The boulders rolled down. Watching this scene, the Qin people in Bulo Mountain are almost desperate. For them, it's like the end of the world. Fragmented boulders suddenly condensed frantically, eventually formed a huge stone giant. It is the illusion of the Five Elements Mountain. The giant shouted, "Repression!" The five-color fairy light is shrouded in the long-hair spirit. The small tower directly sacrificed a golden enchantment. Block the giant's fairy light. A few more times for you. A golden rock suddenly appeared behind the long-haired spirit. His body shook. The imprisoned divine chains were all shattered. The long-haired spirit roared up to the sky. The grievances that have been suppressed for tens of thousands of years are soaring into the sky. The endless starry sky is directly torn apart. The star keeps falling. The whole area of Bulo Mountain is shaking. The spirit of longevity isn't weaker than the upper-bound giants. The small tower is shrinking rapidly at this time. Back to Sure Hao's side. Sure Hao looked at the small tower with a puzzled face. What the hell is that? Small tower replied with a smile. An inextinguishable creature that has been nurtured in chaos for millions of years. Indestructible creatures once swept the major ancient religions in the upper realm. Countless enemies, just to find the murderer who murdered his ancestors. In the end, they were jointly suppressed under the Five Elements Mountain. Scenes of past events flooded into Small Tower's heart instantly. It was once under siege. The 9-story tower is broken. There are only 4 floors left. The reason why it will help the immortal creature to be liberated. On the one hand, it is to make the Bulo Mountain in chaos, attract the firepower of the Five Elements Mountain. On the one hand, there is a sense of sympathy. Want to take revenge on the upper-bound giant. The attention of the Five Elements Mountain is all attracted by the immortal creature. How could there be any leisure to stop Sure Hao? Sure Hao took the small tower and rushed towards the depths of the Valley of Gods. Rescuing his parents is the ultimate goal of his trip. Although Sure Hao found the location of his parents, but there is still a divine magic circle between the two. Sure Hao can see the situation of his parents. The Sure Xiling couple could only sense Sure Hao's aura. In a rage, Sure Hao planned to forcibly break the formation. Immortal golden body instantly possessed. Divine halberd also appeared in his hand. Sure Hao condensed all the divine power of his entire body on the divine halberd, suddenly stabbed towards the golden enchantment. A dazzling golden flash. The last barrier between them was not broken. Without any choice, Sure Hao could only call out the small tower again. Before solving Qin Wu, Sure Hao promised to let the small tower devour the entire Stone Country treasure house, break open a divine magic circle. But it's an effort. The small tower did not directly break the formation, but found the most crucial stone. All are made with supreme materials. The small tower's saliva drips 3 feet. Swallow the food directly into the stomach. The magic circle of the gods broke in response. Look at that handsome and determined face. The tears in the eyes of Sure Xiling and his wife could no longer be stopped. Sure Hao's eyes were also covered with a layer of water mist. In the end, the 3 of them hugged each other tightly.